Welcome back to another reaction for Snowball Earth episode 1.
AD 2025
Okay, we start in the past.
年1体目の銀河怪獣襲来
I see some CG, some 2D. Okay, makes sense. Not what I expected this to be, because Snowball Earth, I was like, oh, maybe something about Earth warming thingy, catastrophe. I did, of all the things I expected, because going in blind, Kaiju was not on the list. Oh, we have multiple of them.
地球生命を絶滅せんと次々に迫り来る怪獣人類は未曾有の危機に対処するため各国の優れた人材技術を結集すべく対怪
Wait. I was just, I'm stupid. I was looking at these flags and I was like, why no like European flags or whatever? And then I remembered that they don't want to use real flags because it would be calling out specific nations and whatever. They want flags that look real, like a flag would, but are not real. You have the blue flag, the blue with the white cross. It's like it would be Sweden, but the red inside, I believe, doesn't make it Sweden, right? Now, the big problem is that every now and then you are going to... Right, it has a yellow cross. I'm stupid. Every now and then you are going to make a flag that is similar to a real flag, or maybe even the same. As example, the blue flag is similar to the Icelandic flag. Very similar, but it's not same. The same with some of the other ones. That is why I was like, I see a couple flags. I see some that could be like the Middle East and stuff, which I do not really know the flags about. Maybe some African flags, African adjacent. But again, they don't really want to do that. I mean, there's literally a flag that looks similar to the Israel flag, right? Yes. But it has seemingly a normal star, not a six-pronged star, right? So, just came to mind. I was like, oh.
人類は未曾有の危機に対処するため
Side tangent.
各国の優れた人材技術を結集すべく対怪獣戦線エルデを設立
That's cute. Because ERDE, Erde, German, Earth. Cute.
世界中から集められた精鋭によって一定の成果を上げるも未だ被害は多く事態は泥沼化の一途をたどっていた
So at the moment we only see this kaiju. Naturally, I assume, are going to find out where these come from. Why? Is this like an alien invasion? Is this like their foot soldier? Or is there a different reason? Why only this kaiju? Are there different kaijus, but they are not there yet?
一人の突射もいかぬ救世
Not what I expected it
主
would
が
go in.
現れるまでは
So, huh? So we have someone who is like a hero. Okay. Max. Mecha. Okay. Oh, We already passed. I saw a girl, okay. Okay. So he wants to play as well. And so he's like the hero. In what kind? That is going to be interesting. Does he have some superpower? Is he responsible for developing some kind of extra weapon? Eh. Is that a no? Is that the voice of the alien? No to self-destruction. Robots are alive too. It's not the same voice, but similar. Don't condone abuse. Autonomous bomb snowman. Snowball's Earth. Okay. Prototype. So you are okay. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Imagine drones becoming self-aware and are like, oh, we don't want to. Okay. Why is there shite here? I mean, it seems like a solid plan. I don't know how you... I mean, so you just cling to the belly of a kaiju? If you were smaller, you could probably go into the mouth and explode from inside.
画期的だろ？試作型だがね。自律可動爆弾が無人地帯まで怪獣を追い込んで爆発。人的被害ゼロ。殺傷能力もピカイチだ。量産すれば怪獣戦闘が変わるよ。ああ、金欲しい。あれ作るの。
Does it need to be autonomous?
に借金すごいらしいよ、博士。
研究以外関係ないからな、あの人。
でも、それでも死にたくないんです。
nom 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 nom.
金額回収襲来。大変だ。避難しろ。誰です？来たぞ。スノーマンを試す絶好の機会じゃないか。起動準備を。はい。
大変です博士。スノーマンの手動操作コックピットに息子さん。
Why does your suicide robot have a manual control cockpit? What?
が乗り込んじゃいましたよ。
何をしてるんですか？
Why did you even allow him inside?
ダメですよ。危ないですから。
I guess he can't override the control.
大丈夫。あれは動作学習用につけたコックピットだから操縦が死ぬほど難解なんだ。動かせたら天才だよ。
What kind of training purpose? What are you training? Are you training the robot? It's not AI, I guess.
いや、怖い。今すぐ止めて。私爆発するかもしれないので。
大丈夫だよ。ユキオ。俺がユキオを死なないでいいようにしてあげる。
Okay, Yukio. Is Yuki snow? Yukio is snowman? Is that the point? Not really sure, but I'm assuming it has the name and the description. Now, the question is, how are you going to defeat the monster? Is this how? How is this going to work? Are you just going to punch him?
凄まじいことが起きました。怪獣を開発中のロボットが単身撃破。なんとそのパイロットはたった9歳の少年だというのです。
First off, how? Second, why don't we see that?
乗っていたのは私の息子で。
So this is essentially the pivot from normal people to mechs.
これは新型の爆弾です。本当は爆発もするのですが。
SNS では彼らを救世主と呼ぶ声も上がってます。大人気ですよ。これからも戦闘に参加してくれるのでしょうか。
もちろんじゃないですか。そんな使い捨ての爆弾じゃあるまいし。
ありがとうございます。この私が怪獣を倒せるなんて。なんか注目されてる。
So he can't really... Okay, he gets panic by everyone staring at him. Okay. Where is the knife coming from? Why do you have a giant knife? I mean, you could argue, hey, he got the knife later, but here he has the knife already. He used it to stab this dude. So, where's it coming from? It's a training knife, I guess?
やぶさめ哲夫くんがまたもやってくれました。
Oh. Solid transition. Solid time jump. Yeah, okay. Interesting evolution of the mech as well. Here we see a little bit of a mix, already more human-like, but still you see the joints are pretty big. It's very bulky. And then we see the next evolution. And this is what we would, you know, like to see.
先日イルダが発表した最終決戦、必ずや救世主が人類に平和をもたらしてくれるでしょう。
Naturally, we have to have an energy sword. Additionally, the kaiju seems to have evolved. This one is different color. Excuse me? So we went from his childhood. He piloted a suicide bomb, defeated monsters, and over the next 10 or so years, they developed better and better mechs. And 10 years after that, we are already space age. I mean, this is not what I would see as an impromptu surface to space ship. This seems like a spaceship. They can't land on Earth, I assume. With a big gun. If you truly to gain, you must the following. If you truly wish to gain freedom, you must do the following? Question mark? I don't know. If you truly to gain, you must complete the... Oh. If you truly wish to gain... You must complete the following 777 steps. Gain friends. Not what I assumed that would be. Okay.
まず一つ目は
全館に通達
You're alive for 20 years and you're like, I'm going to learn how to get friends. First step first, say hello. Never thought about that.
最終決戦までおよそ40分最終決戦までおよそ40分
Is it the final battle? Are you just calling it the final battle? Didn't we have that already like 10 years ago?
流鏑馬哲夫はスノーマンに登場してください
I'm assuming it's the same robot or system on Snowman, right? It's the same guy?
あ、救世主
Consciousness?
だスノーマンバッチリ整備しておき
Are they smoking?
ましたよ最終決戦仕様頼んだよ救世主
He still is unable to accept humans. I mean, this seems like a disorder. I feel like he should be in some kind of therapy to work on this.
ありまひょい
I mean, he seems to have improved. We don't really know what happened between, but we know as a child, people staring at him already bad enough. Now people even can talk to him and he can answer. He's still not doing good, but he's doing better. Again, I would have assumed he would be in therapy to slowly but surely work on this. Also, they call him a hero. There are a lot of people here. I'm assuming there are more than only him and the mech. Because we would, as soon as this works, we would mass produce them. And try to get people to also be mech pilots. Is there no better way to do this?
鉄を
First defense, robust snowman, final form.
また人間関係から逃げてきたんですか
うるさいユキオ失敗した必要以上に焦らないことを意識するあまり何を言うか精査する前に発言してしまったあの人たちはただ気まぐれ
I'm wondering, are those like cigarettes? Now, I don't know. I know this is like a manga. I don't know if at the time there was something like vapes. Now, granted, Japan, cigarettes. It's a different culture than the West. In Japan, smoking cigarettes is still very common, as far as I know.
で俺を励ましてくれただけなんだからありがとうございます頑張りますとそう言っておけば正解だったそれを
頑張ってね
マヒョイバー俺はダメな人間だ人として大事な時期を怪獣に費やしたせいだよ
I mean, you were not doing well before. Let's be honest. You were not doing well from the very beginning. That is why therapy would have been helpful.
失敗なんて気にしちゃダメですよ鉄を諦めないで作ってください友達
I mean, he has you. Is that not enough?
ユキオがいるから
Also, I believe the opening had like a different character, so I'm guessing we are going to find another character.
もういいです
そう言って早10年ですから
そうは言うけどねユキオ友が真の友タリエルには777のは
You 。 don't. Number 1, encounter, identify yourself, ask for info, laugh. Hello, I am Bleep. Can I get your number? Ha 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 ha.
ハードルを越えなければならないんだよ。
What are the other
バイロンギ
700?
ー、いわき、怪獣で
Oh, even a kaiju can make friends. I mean, I do wonder if we find out where the kaijus are coming from. What I could imagine that someone that is more humanoid from the kaiju faction is coming to this side and tries to open diplomatic ties, and that is how he is going to get close to.
もできる友達の作り方。
Because it's not really a human, it's a kaiju, and that is easier to make friends with.
小学館2025年。
うわお。
俺にはハードル高いよ。
そういう客観性を著しく書くハウツー本に振り回されるから。
哲夫くん、お疲れ様。館長のミストです。
あ、
同館は間もなく怪獣軍の先端に到着する。
Mhm.
作戦のおさらいをしておこっか。
Okay. So there's some kind of front in space. Question is, are we in cooperation with maybe other races?
この後目標と接触したらエルデ号と君たちは別行動。私たちは群れの中心を目指す。そしてそこでインフィニティレーザーを
Concept drawing. By firing the infinity laser. Sure.
放てば半径 100km 以内、すなわち全怪獣を殲滅できるという寸法さ。
インフィニティレーザー。
一番の問題は発射地点到着までの時間。そこで
Now, the problem is that you showed us a concept drawing. Does it even work?
はい、任せてくださいな。哲夫と私が派手に暴れて敵を引きつけつつ減らしますとも。
And seemingly these kaiju just swim in space, okay? Like fish?
頼んだよ、二人とも。
はい。
アフォイ。
For someone who has no contact with people, how is he picking up on all this stuff?
失敗した。ハイトさえ言えばよかったのに。
勝って帰りましょうね、哲夫。いよいよ私の夢が。
What dream?
高級油？
いや、植物的ですね。そうじゃなくて。哲夫。
Okay, so it's the same creature but differently colored, okay? I mean, it makes sense from design style, because if you have like an army and they are all the same color, it looks samey. But this way, there's a nice differentiation. You know that it's a fuck ton of enemies. Holy shit. Where are these coming from?
快適
It looks like an army of sperm. Just saying.
です
So they go on a rampage. All the monster kaiju are supposed to concentrate on them. The ship just goes as deep as possible and unleashes their ultra AoE laser pew pew. Okay. How are they going to survive until then?
一体一体がでかくて。おい。総員作戦開始。
Or are they just more or less playing dead? And wait for them to get surrounded?
価値ある人間になりたい。
鉄夫くん、作戦開始よ。作戦開始。
鉄を来てますよ。
うん、ユキオ、大丈夫。
At least he's able to lock in.
エスパーダでドロー展開
Espada de drone.
展開ロボ七刀流シンラライデアルコイリ
So we like other languages. In this case, it makes sense because it's like all of Earth is working together, so you mix languages. Because the Del, I always associate with like Spanish. The La also, but the Rays and Arcoroys, I would maybe see more French, maybe? But it may also be all Spanish or Spanish adjacent. Now, again, like other shows, I am just sitting here and wondering where we go. Because we are halfway through. We went from the early stages, the first time introduction of the kaiju, first time we defeated a kaiju, to middle point where we advanced to a real mech, into now space age mech, defeating the swarm seemingly, or one of the swarms. Where are we going after this? Are there more of these monsters coming? Are we going to have aliens, like other species? Are we going to have diplomatic ties with the kaiju? I'm wondering. Let's see.
さすがは救世主。滞りなく勝てそうだね。こっちも行くよ。
Yeah, you wonder. Do they even need to? So the idea is just really, hey, you do a lot of damage. You are just going to get them all to focus on you. And we just stay here. They all try to go past us. And then we launch.
発射地点に到着。
よし、サクッと地球を救おうか。インフィニ
Now again, the Infinity Laser was just a concept drawing. So we don't even know if it works. And it's a little bit too positive.
ティレーザー発射準備。インフィニティレーザー発射準備。発射準備完了。発射発射。
Huh? It was a concept drawing.
あれおかしいな。艦長、レーザーのシステムダウン。インフィニティレーザー出ません。は？意味がわからない。再起動は？試しました。
Did you even try the Infinity Laser somewhere else before?
原因は不明です。
Do we have a backup?
急に壊れたとしか。直ちにプラン B へ行こう。怪獣の突撃をしのぎながら2人を呼び戻して。
Oh. At the beginning, I was like, you never tested this concept, who knows? Now it smells like someone is sabotaging us.
全攻撃システムバリア生成器沈黙環境の防御消滅しました。
なんで
I mean, she's already dead.
ロボ40通り。
え
I mean,
落ちました。
I'm assuming there was sabotage going on. Otherwise, it's a bit strange that the weapon did not work and then the whole ship shut down.
作戦失敗。人類敗北ですか。
船まで戻るよユキオ。一人でも生きているなら助けないと。
Also, what do you mean humanity loss? I mean, just defeat them.
作戦もまだ終わってない。倒そうユキオ。残りの怪獣も俺たちで。
Which is even worse. If you are able to defeat the kaiju yourself, why even have this whole thing set up?
はい。鉄を。
I'm also assuming that Earth is still alive. But this is more or less the big counter plan, or was. Again, we didn't even need the ship. Oh. We didn't need the ship. We definitely needed the ship.
どうにもこうに
Are they smaller? They look a lot smaller than before.
もですね。
だね。相当頑張ったけどな。
ええ、今すれば地球の残存兵力で対応できる数まで怪獣を減らせます。しますね。自爆。
I mean, the whole, at the beginning was the whole I don't want to explode. On the other hand, it probably was always the point that he didn't want to be used. But exploding himself, you know,
ユキオ。二人
going
で
out
地
on
球
his own
を
terms.
救おうな。
しかし本当に一人も友達できませんでしたね。
あ、今煽る？自爆のロック解除コマンド探してるんだけど。いいの俺は。ユキオと最後まで一緒にいられれば。
本当に後悔はないのですか？
今
Yeah, yeah. Take your time.
わかんないけどさ。
誰？知らない。
Oh, he did try at the beginning.
ここからはお前が救世主だ。スノーマンと一緒に頑張るんだぞ。
どうしたんですか、鉄を。
な。
指揮官になるミストだよ。
鉄を。
な。
I mean, Snowman is your best friend, essentially. Which is also fine, because this seems to be more or less an autonomous being.
いつの間にか友達同士を見かけても傷つかなくなっていた。いいんだユキオ。ありがとな。俺なんぞにずっと寄り添ってくれて。
ああ、この人が、鉄夫が爆弾である私をユキオにした。
I mean, I can only assume that he is maybe going to eject him, save him more or less, and then explode.
どうしたユキオ。変な顔だぞ。
私には罪がある。
待て。
私の罪は奪ったこと。あなたの優しさに甘え、あなたが普通に生きるべき10年を私と共に怪獣と戦うためだけに費やさせたこと。
一緒でいい。一緒がいいんだ。どうでもいいこと気にするなって。だから操縦権を返せユキオ。
緊急脱出ポット起動。10、9、8、
I
私
mean, it
が
makes sense.
鉄夫に救われ生かされた私が
3、
鉄を死なせるものですか。
発射。
Looks a little bit like his old body.
鉄を、私の夢は機械油なんかじゃないです。私の夢は地球に帰った後、鉄夫が日常に戻ってただ幸せな人生を送ること。たくさん友達を作って。
10人、100人だ。ユキオ、俺友達を作る。
ああ、よかった。鉄夫、安心だ。
コールドスリープ解除。目的地到着しました。
Oh. Why do I feel like time has passed?
着いた。ユキオ。
Is it cold because of the cold sleep? Or?
現在地は日本の東海地方。
Okay.
日時は8月8日。コールドスリープしていた期間はおよそ8年
Let's hope they defended Earth
か。
against the kaiju.
地球を出てから10年経ってる。10年あった
What is this drawing?
ら小学生が社会人になってる。流行や知識のギャップがすごいぞ。そんなやつと友達になってくれる人いるのか？
People don't care.
そうだ。最初は家に
What a good start. I want to become friends. Will anyone become friends with me? First step, shut myself off.
こもろう。万全に情報を集めてから外出して友達を作ればいい。外の映像映らないな。
Okay.
外
Clearly, some shit went down. I hope Earth was able to defend, but if not, I cannot imagine Kaiju roaming the world because he doesn't really, seemingly, he doesn't have a weapon to fight. Maybe there was a different evolution, aliens.
出てみるか。
Could also be that the whole planet is dead. Is this what happened? Too many shows this season have started with delusions, so I'm not trusting this. Yeah, let's be friends. Nah.
ユキオ、ユキオ、約束を果たしたぞ。みんな。
He's dreaming. He's probably still in his deep sleep.
俺の
Cold sleep, whatever.
俺の友達だよ。となるかもしれない。ここ夏の日本のはずなのに。
So this is where Snowball Earth comes from. Okay. Ice Age? So seemingly Earth was unable to defend. What did they do? Did they nuke the whole planet? I believe that is how you can make an Ice Age happen, right? Nuke the planet. Stuff like that.
結局滅んでる。
I mean, ruins would be one thing, but an Ice Age is a whole nother problem. The entire planet becomes covered in ice, also called global freezing. Why? It's a big question. Okay. Interesting start. Okay, next episode. Interesting start. I mean, we had the whole fight with the... And I was questioning, where are we going from there? And we just go with the humanity lost, humanity gone. Mostly. Now, the question is, what happened? I guess we will find out. Seemingly, Earth was not able to defend against the kaiju. Now, it feels a little bit... I mean, unrealistic. We were only able to make one mech. The whole time we were able to make a spaceship that had a special weapon that did not fire for some reason. Were we not able to make multiple mechs, multiple spaceships? I mean, the spaceship seems to be expensive. Also, the mech seemed to be a big version. But smaller versions should have been they should have been able to make those. I don't know. Nonetheless, Earth lost or nuked itself into an ice age. So this is going to be interesting. It is generally, I am wondering what happened. Because we didn't see any kaiju, so maybe the kaiju got defeated, but we had this as a negative consequence. But we go from something that looks like a mech show to, I guess, exploration. It feels a little bit like Heavenly Delusion. Not in the story kind of way, but we are in a post-apocalyptic Earth environment, and we are now just trying to follow our goal, which is make friends. And we will see how the adventure goes.